Friends, shall we learn about the definite article? Where should we use it? I have already told you the definition of definite article. Once again I am going to tell you what is the definition of definite article. The is called definite article because when we use the in any sentence, that sentence can give us a definite meaning, a particular meaning. That is what it is called a definite article. I gave you one example also. Give me the pen which I gave you yesterday. See, is it giving complete meaning or not, a definite meaning or not? So, that is what the is called a definite article. Okay. Now, before going to know the usage of definite article, first let us learn what is the pronunciation of this word. Sometimes it is pronounced like the, sometimes it is pronounced like the. When it is pronounced like this and when it is pronounced like this, we should know now. See friends, so if it is the or the means it depends upon the next word. If the next word starts with vowel letter, not sounds here, letter. If this word starts with any vowel letter, then it is pronounced like this, the. Okay. If this word starts with consonant letter, it is pronounced like this, the. Did you understand? When it is pronounced the or the, so if the next word starts with vowel letter, pronunciation is like this, the. If the next word after this article, if the next word starts with consonant letter like this, pronunciation is the. Okay. Now, let us learn where should we use the. So, point number 1, okay. The is used before repeated nouns. Friends, point number 1 is, rule number 1 is, the is used before the repeated nouns. If you want to remember this first point for a long time, I am going to tell you a very short and sweet story. Okay friends, the story which I am going to tell you now will help you a lot. Where should we use the, when should we use the, and how should we use. So, what I have told you, point number 1 is, the is used before repeated nouns. Okay. Now, I am going to tell you a story. For example, story. I watched a story yesterday. I watched a story, or I watched a movie yesterday, not story. You can think that I watched a movie yesterday. See, you can see the slide. I watched a movie yesterday. In this sentence, where is the noun? Movie is the noun. So, the word movie is giving consonant sound or vowel sound? It is giving consonant sound. Okay. So, movie means ma, it is giving consonant sound. Before consonant sounds, we can write a. So, that is what a is there. I watched a movie yesterday. Before movie, answer is a. Okay. Next, the movie was about a beautiful lady and an engineer. Okay. The movie was about a beautiful lady and an engineer. See, the second sentence has started with the. The movie was. See, in the first sentence also movie is there. In the second sentence also movie is there. In the first sentence, before movie, we used indefinite article a. In the second sentence, before the same word, we have used the. Why should we use like this? You may get a doubt. Sir, why should we use like this? Your doubt is, sir, in the first sentence movie is there. In the second sentence also this word is there, movie. Why should we use a in the first sentence before that word movie, and why should we use the before movie in that second sentence? Why should we use the? See friends, what is point number 1? The is used before repeated nouns. Movie is a noun or not? Yes, movie is a noun. Has it been repeated or not? Right? Repeated, because it has come second time. So, whenever a singular noun comes for the second time or third time, if it repeats, okay, if a noun comes again for the second time or the third time, or even if it comes 100 times also, So if any noun repeats, before that repeated nouns the is used. In that case you should not see the sounds. It's important technique, I can say. Some students blindly in the second sentence also before movie they may write a. Again they think movie is in the second sentence. In the first sentence that's okay, movie means it's a singular noun, move means ma, it's giving consonant sound, we can write a. In the second sentence also they think movie, it's a singular noun, it's giving consonant sound. Again they may write a. They don't read the entire paragraph or sentence. So that's what I told you. Step number 1 is, before going to write articles, step number 1, you should write the entire sentence which has been given there. You should read the total sentence. So here also first let's read the total story. I watched a movie yesterday. Okay, the movie was about a beautiful lady and an engineer. Okay, the engineer loved the beautiful lady, but the beautiful lady loved a doctor. So the engineer killed the doctor and married the beautiful lady. So this is the story. So, friends, in this story all the articles have been mentioned, a, an and the. So if you can understand this story well, you will get good grip. See, first sentence, I watched a movie. Movie is a singular noun. Okay, consonant sound is there. So you can write a. If this noun repeats for the second time, you should write the. Whatever the noun is repeated, before repeated nouns you should write the. So in the second sentence movie has been repeated or not, so you should write the. In the examination they may give options, you should not worry about options because the word movie has already been given in the first sentence, it has been repeated again. So don't go for options, directly answer is the. Next, friends, in the second sentence how many articles are there? Come on, count the articles in the second sentence. The movie was about a beautiful lady and an engineer. So 3 articles are there. The movie was the one article, about a beautiful lady a, and an engineer. So 3 have been covered, the, a and an. Before movie the is there, before beautiful lady a is there, before engineer an is there. 3 have been covered. So movie has been repeated, so we can write the. Next, about a beautiful lady. See, lady, is it a noun or not? It's a noun, singular noun, and it contains consonant sounds. So that's what we have used a. Next, an engineer. In the second sentence, an engineer. Engineer is a singular word and it contains a vowel sound. So an is used. So like this, when the singular noun comes for the first time, before that singular noun we can use either a or an. It depends upon the sound. Friends, listen to me. In a sentence or in a paragraph, when the singular noun comes for the first time, we can write either a or an before that singular noun, but it depends upon the sound. If that singular noun contains a vowel sound, you can write an. If that singular noun contains consonant sound, you can write a. But if the same singular noun repeats for the second time in the sentence or paragraph, you can write the. This is the technique, I can say. Next, let's see the next sentence. The engineer loved the beautiful lady. See, the engineer. See, engineer. In the examination, sometimes they may not give small sentences. They may give like this. They may give a paragraph. They may give a big paragraph in the examination. In that paragraph, they may give 4 to 5 dashes. See, if you have good command over this topic, then only you can answer the questions like this. See, here the engineer loved the beautiful lady, but the beautiful lady loved a doctor. See, here before engineer, what article is there? Indefinite article is not there, definite article is there. Is it right or wrong? You think it is wrong. Sir, how can you use the here before engineer? I will tell you what I have told you, friends. For example, the word engineer comes for the first time means, okay, before that engineer, according to the sound, you can write an. But the word engineer has already been repeated, no? In the previous sentence, engineer is there. It has been repeated. Before repeated nouns, whatever the sound is there, you should not worry about sounds. That should be used. The word engineer has already been repeated. So that's what. So here the engineer is correct answer. Some students, innocently they think that they will see the sound engineer E, vowel sound is there, and is the right answer they think. You are intelligent, no, you don't think like that. You people think that the word engineer has already come. So here it is going to repeat again. So before repeated nouns we should use only the, we should not think about a and an. So that's what the is the right answer. Okay. The engineer loved the beautiful lady. Here again the beautiful lady. In the previous sentence a beautiful lady, in this sentence the beautiful lady. Why so? Come on, tell me friends. In the previous sentence a beautiful lady, the word beautiful lady has come for the first time. So if any singular noun comes for the first time, before that singular noun we can write either a or an according to the sound. Okay. So that's what in the previous sentence that word has come for the first time. So we have written a. In this sentence the word beautiful lady has repeated, no? Before repeated nouns, whether it is vowel sound or consonant sound, whether it is singular or plural, we should not worry. Blindly we should write the. So that's what the beautiful lady. Next, the beautiful, next sentence. The beautiful lady loved a doctor. See, again the beautiful lady, this word has come again. See, again we are using the. Only when the word beautiful lady has come for the first time, there only we are using a. So as it is repeating again and again, we are using the. If it is repeated for 100 times we should use the only. So that's what the beautiful lady loved a doctor. See, again here a new word has come, doctor. Doctor is a new word. Is it a singular or plural? Doctor is a singular noun. Okay. Which sound it is? Which sound it is there? What sound is there? Consonant sound is there or vowel sound is there? Doctor means consonant sound is there. So before consonant sounds what should we use? A. So that's what a doctor. See, the word doctor has come for the first time in this paragraph or okay in this paragraph. So that's what whenever the singular noun comes for the first time, before that singular noun we should use either a or an. So that's what we used a according to the sound. If this word, if the word doctor comes or if this word repeats for the second time or third time, we should write the. Okay, let's continue the story. So the engineer killed the doctor and married the beautiful lady. See, the engineer, the word engineer has already come, no? In the previous sentences, it is going to be repeated. If it repeats, we should keep on writing the only. If it repeats for 100 times we should write the only. First time only we should write either a or an according to the sound. So the engineer killed the doctor. See, doctor has come again. In the previous sentence it was the first time. So that's what we used a. Here the word doctor has repeated. So the engineer killed the doctor. Doctor is second time, no, here. So that's what. And married the beautiful lady. The word beautiful lady has also been repeated several times. So that's what again we are using the. So friends, this is something about the. If you know this point, if you can understand this story, you can. If you understand this story, it will help you a lot. So once again I am going to tell you the outline of this story. Whenever a singular noun comes for the first time in a sentence or in a paragraph, before that singular noun we should write either a or an. If the same singular noun repeats for the second time, that should be used. This is something about first point, that is rule number 1. Next, second point, before the names of rivers. Friends, the is used before the names of rivers. In the examination, in a question, after the dash, they have given one river name. They may give any river name. Whenever you see the name of the river after the dash, the should be used. Among the 4 options, you should go for the. You should search where is the. Before the name of any river, you should write the. This is point number 2. You can, in the examination they may give Ganga, Godavari, Krishna, Penna. Before any river name, we should write the. Here are 2 examples. Next, second point, before the names of seas. In the examination, in the given question, after the dash, sea name is there. For example, dash Red Sea or Black Sea. Okay. whenever you happen to see the name of the sea, you should write the, that's all. You should not see sounds here. I have already told you. The can be used before singular nouns, before plural nouns, it can be used before vowel sounds and consonant sounds. While you are going to write the, you should not observe, you should not bother about whether it is singular or plural, and you should also not bother about whether it contains a vowel sound or consonant sound. You should see what is there. Whenever you find out any river name, the should be used. Like that, if you find out any sea name also, you should write the. Any sea name, before any sea name, the should be used. Okay, first point is before the repeated nouns. Second point is before the names of rivers, any river name, Ganga, Godavari, Krishna, Penna. Third point is before the names of seas, Red Sea, Black Sea, like that. Some students blindly, they may do a mistake. For example, in the examination they have given like this, dash, Red Sea is there. They see Red Sea. Red means they think about sounds, red. Red means ra, it is giving consonant sound. So we should write a. While you are going to write a definite article, don't see sounds. If you happen to see any name of the river or sea, you should write the, that's all. Let's see the next point, before the names of oceans. Okay, examples, dash Indian Ocean. Okay, here also that should be used. Next point, before the names of deserts. Next point number 4, before the names of deserts. For example, dash Thar and Sahara. So in the examination, in the given sentence, if you happen to find any name of the desert, you can write the. Next point, before the names of mountains like Aravalis, Himalayas, before the name of any mountain, we can use the. Next, before the names of canals. Before the names of canals. For example, here 2 examples have been given here. Okay, Panama Canal or Suez Canal. Before any canal name, we can use the. Next, before the names of continents. For example, Australia or any continent, before the any name of the continent, we can use the. Next point, before the names of islands. For example, Lakshadweeps, like that. Before the name of any island, we can use the. Next point is before the names of gulfs. For example, here is an example, dash Persian Gulf. So that should be used. So like that, before the name of any gulf, that can be used. Next point, before the names of newspapers. Friends, that can be used before the names of newspapers also. For example, the Hindu, the Times of India. Okay, before any newspaper name, we should use definite article, that is the. Next, before the names of magazines. For example, India Today, Times. Whenever you happen to see the name of any magazine in that sentence after the dash, if you can find the name of the magazine, means that should be used. Next point, before the names of musical instruments. For example, flute, guitar, violin, like that. Before the names of all the musical instruments, whatever it is there. For example, here 2-3 words have been given here. So before the name of any musical instrument, that can be used. Next, before the names of historical monuments like Charminar, Golconda, Taj Mahal, China Wall, like that. So friends, before the names of all the historical monuments, we can use the. The next point is before the names of international organizations. International organizations such as WHO, WTO, UNESCO, UNO, like that. And before the names of international organizations, and if any country contains abbreviation name, we should use the. For example, here USA, USSR and UAE, these are not international organizations. These 3 are countries, the names of countries. Actually, before the names of countries, we should not use articles. But if any country name has an abbreviation name, has an abbreviation, For example, America, it's not an abbreviation. USA, it is an abbreviation. Friends, please remember, actually before the names of countries, we should not use articles. India, China, Bangladesh, okay, we should not use. But if any country has an abbreviation name, before abbreviations also. So here in this point, in the 14th point, two headings should be written actually. One is before the names of international organizations. For that examples are WHO, WTO, UNO, UNESCO. And next explanation in the same point is before the abbreviations, especially a country which contains abbreviation name, USA, UNESCO, USA, USSR and UAE. So like this, friends. Actually before the names of countries, we should not use articles. Example, they are living in dash India, no article. She went to dash China, no article. But if any country has an abbreviation, they are living dash USA or they are living dash USSR, you can use the, because abbreviation name is there. Next, if any country has a plural name, at that time also you can use the. For example, West Indies, see, plural name is there. Netherlands, United States. So like that, three situations. If the name of the country doesn't contain any abbreviation, don't use. If the name of the country has no plural, you should not use. If any country name has any abbreviation name or if it is a plural word, then you can use the. For general, for the general names of the countries, you should not use. Next point, before the names of holy books. Holy books means, for example, Bhagavad Gita, Ramayana, Quran, Itihas, Bible, like that. Before the names of all the holy books, we should write the. This is the most important point I can say. Before the names of all the holy books, we should write the. The next point is before the names of trains. Before the names of trains, for example, the Bangalore Express. Any train, before the name of any train, we should use the. The next point is before the names of ships. Before the names of ships, for example, Titanic or Queen Elizabeth. Before the name of any ship, we can use the. Next point, before the names of planes. Before the names of planes also, we can use, for example, Indian Airlines. So the Indian Airlines. Okay. Next, British Airlines, that should be used. So next point is before the names of rockets like Prithvi, Agni, like that. Before the names of rockets also, you can use the. Next, before the names of directions, east, west, north, south. Before the names of directions also, we can use the. Next point, before the names of poles, North Pole, South Pole, like that also. Before the names of poles also, we can use the North Pole, the South Pole, like that. Next point is before the names of ordinals. For example, first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, like that. When you write in letters like this, FIRST first, SECOND second, THIRD third, FOURTH fourth. When you write words in letters like this, okay, they are called as ordinals. Before the ordinals, you can use definite article the. For example, she is dash first ranker. She is dash first ranker. See here, first. See, FIRST. It is called ordinal. So the first ranker. Next, he is dash 10th ranker or 9th ranker or 3rd ranker. THIRD. He is dash 3rd. THIRD. 3rd ranker. 3rd is ordinal here. So that should be used. So friends, before the names of ordinals, we can use definite article the. Next point, before the names of universal things. For example, moon, sun, sky, like that. Before the names of universal things also, we should use definite article the. The next point is before the names of museums like Salarjung Museum, the Salarjung Museum, okay, the British Museum. before the name of any museum, that should be used. Before the names of grounds also we can use, means stadiums, especially big stadiums like Eden Gardens, Lal Bahadur Stadium. Before the names of stadiums also we can use big stadiums, before the names of museums, before the names of stadiums, like that. Next, before the names of awards, big awards like Oscar, Bharat Ratna, Padma Bhushan, Padma Shri. So in the examination, if you find out any award name in that given sentence, after the dash, if you see Bharat Ratna or Padma Bhushan, Padma Vibhushan, if you see any award name after the dash, that should be used in the sentences whenever you happen to see the names of awards. The answer is the. The next point is before the names of banks, like dash State Bank of India, the State Bank of India, the Andhra Bank, like that. Before the names of banks also we can use the. Next point is before the names of stadiums, I have already told you, I think. Next, before the names of reputed families like Gandhi's family, Nehru's families, like that. Before the names of popular reputed families also we can use the. Next, before the names of libraries, for example, dash Central Library, there is one example, dash Central Library, it is the name of the library, the Central Library, or Usmania University Library, the Usmania University Library, like that. Before the names of universities also we can use, before the names of university libraries we should use the. The next point is before the names of superlative degrees. Superlative degrees means what? The word which ends with st. For example, he is dash tallest boy in this classroom. He is dash tallest boy in this classroom. See, dash tallest. See, in this word st is there. St is there. For example, there is a boy Kumar. Your name is Kumar. Okay, Kumar is dash tallest boy. See, the word tallest ends with st, no? The word which ends with st is called as superlative degree. In the examination, after the dash, if you happen to see any word which ends with st, that is called superlative degree. Before all the superlative degrees, we should use the. Please don't forget it. Next point, before the names of religions, okay, particular religions, the Hindus, the Muslims, the Christians, like that. Before the names of religions also we can use the definite article the. Next, next point, before the names of political parties, for example, TRS party, it's a popular political party. Next, BJP or Congress, before the name of any political party, that should be used. Next, before the dates of months, for example, 15th August or 26th January or 15th March or 10th January, any date before the date of the month, that should be used. Not before the names of months, but that should be used before the dates of that particular month. Next point is before the honorable jobs like principal, headmaster, municipal commissioner, like that. Before such honorable jobs, before the names of that jobs also we can use the. Next, before the names of particular things or persons, before the names of particular things or persons. For example, this is the book which I gave you yesterday or which I asked you yesterday. See, this is the book which I gave you or which I asked you yesterday. See, we are going to talk about a particular thing here. So that's what, whenever we are going to talk about particular things or persons, we can use the. For example, this is the person or he is the person who came to my home or who asked you some doubts yesterday, like that. Before the names of particular things and persons also we can use the. The next point is before the names of wars. For example, Kargil War or the Kargil War, First World War, the First World War, Second World War, the Second World War, like that. So before the names of wars also we can use definite article the. So friends, like this you have been listening something about definite article the. So, before going to conclude it, I would like to repeat that about definite article the. Please remember, the should be used before the names of rivers, before the names of seas, before the names of mountains, before the names of deserts, before the names of canals, before the names of newspapers, before the names of magazines, before the names of universities, next before the names of libraries, before the names of stadiums, next before the names of musical instruments, before the names of universal things, before the names of the stadiums, before the names of awards, before the names of banks, before the names of museums. So, like this you can easily remember where should we use definite article the. Now, I am going to tell you about no article. Friends, sometimes we should not use articles. A should not be used, and should not be used, even the also should not be used in some situations. So, the next topic name is no article zone. Zone means here place where we shouldn't use articles. For example, number 1, where shouldn't we use article? Before the names of days and months. For example, friends, in the examination there is a question, I will meet you dash Monday. This is the sentence which has been given in the examination. I will meet you dash Monday or Sunday or Friday, any day. Before the names of days, you should not use article. A should not be used, and should not be used, even the also should not be used, friends. So, example is I will meet you dash Monday. So, Monday is the name of the day, no? Before the names of the days, we should not use articles. No article here. So, among 4 options, you should search for no article. Before any day name, Monday, whether it is Monday or Friday or Sunday or Tuesday. Sometimes some innocent students like that, before the names of months also we should not use any article. For example, she went to Khammam in dash March. See, March is the name of the month. Before the names of months, we should not use articles. A should not be used, and should not be used, even the also should not be used. So, no article is the answer here. So, please remember, this is the most important point. Before the names of days, any day, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, before the names of days, we should not use articles. Examples will be given like this, I will meet you dash Monday, she came here dash Friday, they are going to meet the chief minister dash Wednesday. So, like that, whenever you happen to see the names of the days in the sentences, no article is the answer, please remember it. Like that, before the names of months also, I will meet you dash, I will meet you in dash July, or they came to India dash November. So, like that, before the names of any month, we should not use article. Next point, before the names of sports. For example, she is playing dash tennis. So, dash tennis, 4 options have been given, A, and the, and no article. Here no article is the right answer. Before the names of games or sports, we should not use articles. Let us see another example. Tendulkar plays, there is an example like this, Tendulkar plays dash cricket. See, cricket is the name of the game. So, we should not write articles, no article. Another example, Sania Mirza plays dash tennis. See, tennis is also the name of a game. So, before the names of any game, we should not write articles, please remember. Next point is before the names of languages. Before the names of languages also, we should not use articles. Example, he speaks dash English, they speak dash Telugu, like that, I love Hindi, like that. So, friends, before the names of languages, we should not use articles. But when we talk about a particular language, then we can use. For example, there is a sentence like this, dash English is a great language or difficult language. So, when you talk about a particular language, then you can use the English language is very difficult language. So, like that. Whenever you are going to talk about a particular language, dash English language, dash Telugu language, when you see the word language after the name of that language, then you can use the, when you see sentences like this, she speaks dash Telugu, he speaks dash English, in that sentences we should not use articles, no article. Next point is before the names of cities, sentence is like this, dash Hyderabad is a beautiful city, she went to dash Chennai, okay, they are living at dash Bangalore, okay, my friend is preparing for competitive exams in dash Delhi, like that. Before the names of all the cities we should not use articles. Example is, I went to dash Delhi, Delhi, you should not do any experiments, you should not go by sounds and all, okay, just Delhi is the name of the city, we should not use articles. Before the name of any city we should not write articles, friends. Next, before the names of countries also, they came to dash India, this is the example, they came to dash India, India is the name of the country, we should not use. They settled in dash China, they are planning to go to dash Japan, like this. Before the names of countries you should not use articles, but sometimes articles can be used before the names of countries also. See friends, when should we use, sometimes we should not use any article before the names of countries, but sometimes we can use the. When should we use the before the names of countries? If any country has the name like abbreviation, for example America, another name is there in abbreviation shape, so USA, like that. Whenever a country has an abbreviation name like USSR, USA, then we can use. And if any country has a plural name like West Indies, Netherlands, like that, if any country has a plural name, then you can use the. Next point is before the names of abstract nouns like knowledge and wisdom. So, before such words also no article should be used. The next point is before the names of relations like mother, father, uncle, aunt. So, friends, this is the most important point. Most of the students get confused here. For example, in the examination questions will be given like this, she is my dash mother, it is a sentence. Just imagine that in the examination a sentence has been given like this, she is my dash mother. So, 4 options will be given, option A, option A, option B an, option B the, option C no article. So, sometimes what do we do is, she is my dash mother, we go to that word mother and we will observe the sound, what sound is there. Mother means ma, means it's giving consonant sound. So, for consonant sounds A should be written, like that we may write A, please don't write, you should not write any article here. In case if you write A, let us see the meaning of this sentence, she is my a mother, is it a meaningful sentence? It becomes a meaningless sentence. See, she is my a mother is what? We should not say like that. She is my mother, she is my mother is the right sentence. So, before the word mother we should not use, like father also, even father, he is my father, that is all. In the examination they will put a dash, he is my dash father. Father means we go for sounds, don't see the sounds. Whenever you see words like mother, father, wife, husband, uncle, aunt, before such words we should not use articles. Another sentence for example, sometimes girls, some ladies, while they are introducing their husbands to others, they use articles here. Please don't use, I request I request you not to use articles while you are going to introduce your husbands to others. This request for all the ladies, while you are going to introduce your husbands to someone, don't use articles. For example, somebody has met you on the main road. One day you are going to a movie. Okay, one day you are going to a movie with your husband. On the main road, your classmate has met you. On the road, your friend has met you. So he did not attend your marriage. So he doesn't know who is that person, right? So he asked you, who is he, madam? May I know who is he? Then how will you introduce him? You should say like this, he is my husband. He is my husband. Like this you should tell him. Like this you should answer his question. Like this you have to introduce your husband to that person who has asked you that question. But sometimes what do we do? He is my husband. In the examination, sentences will be given like this, he is my dash husband. So you think husband means ha, it's giving consonant sound. So for consonant sounds, a should be used. Sir has told us some techniques. After the dash, if any singular word contains consonant sound, a should be used. So husband is a singular. It is giving consonant sound. Why shouldn't we write a? So like that you may commit for a mistake. So friends, you should not always see sounds like that. So especially here, before mother, father, husband, wife, you should not see the sounds. By mistake, if you see the sounds, husband means ha, means it's giving consonant sound. He is my husband. See, is it a meaningful sentence? It's a meaningless sentence. It becomes a meaningless sentence in case if you add an article. See, people will laugh at you like anything. If you say, he is my husband, how can you say that? Even gents also, friends, some of you might have got married. Some of you might have got marriages, right? For example, one day you are going to market along with your wife. On the main road, some of your friends asked you, who is she? For gents especially it is. We also should be very alert. See, one day while you are going to market along with your wife, so on the main road another friend has met you who did not attend your marriage. He doesn't know that she is your wife. So now he is asking you a question, who is she? Then you should tell like this, she is my wife. Like this you should tell. Like this you should answer his question. Like this you should introduce, she is my wife. But you should not say, she is my wife. Because in the examination, questions will be given like this, she is my dash wife. They will give you like this. See, options are a and the and no article. So we will see wife. Wa, it's giving consonant sound. Wife is a singular word. It is giving a consonant sound. Then we can write a you think. Please don't use. But in case if you use a, let's see the meaning of that sentence. She is my wife. See, is it a meaningful sentence? It's a meaningless sentence. So friends, never use articles before mother, father and wife, husband, even before aunt, uncle also. Let's see the next point. Before the names of meals. Meals means, for example, one day you are taking breakfast. While you are taking breakfast, your sister has asked you, hello brother, what are you doing now? Say, I am taking lunch now, or I am taking breakfast now, or I am taking dinner now, or I am taking coffee, I am taking juice. So before meals like this. In the examination, sentence will be given like this, I am taking dash lunch or dinner or breakfast. Like that they will give. I am taking dash lunch. So lunch means la, it's giving consonant sound. Please don't do such experiments. Okay, don't observe the sounds here. So when you see the words like lunch, dinner, breakfast, coffee, tea, water, milk, sugar, so here we should not use articles. Okay, but sometimes we can use article, especially definite article before lunch, dinner, breakfast. Actually before dinner, breakfast, lunch we should not use, but sometimes we can use. Let me give you one beautiful example. When should we use articles before lunch, dinner, breakfast? You went to your best friend's home. He offered a nice dinner for you. He offered a nice dinner for you. So you can never forget the dinner. It was like that. Okay, the dinner which you took at your friend's home was very delicious. You can never forget in your lifetime. So whenever you talk about the dinner which you had with your friend, so you are going to talk about a particular dinner. When you speak like that, you can use the before dinner or breakfast or lunch. Okay. Example, in the examination, exams will be given like this. Now I am going to give you two examples. Come on, tell me, where should we use article, where shouldn't we use? Two sentences I am giving. Just imagine that Mr. Raghavendra is taking dash dinner now. Mr. Raghavendra is taking dash dinner now. Come on, four options are there, a and the and no article. Can we use article here? No, we should not use. Just Mr. Raghavendra is taking dinner now, or Mr. Raghavendra is taking lunch now or breakfast now. In this case we shouldn't use. Okay. Now I am going to give you one more example. Dash the dinner which Raghavendra took at my home 10 days ago was very delicious. See, in this case you can use the. See, the dinner which Raghavendra took. See, we are going to talk about a special dinner. So in such situations we can use the, friends. Okay. Even about coffee also, tea also, juice also, fine. One more example. Just imagine that now you are taking coffee. Just imagine you are not listening to my class. You just imagine that you are taking coffee now. Okay. I called you while you are taking coffee. You received a phone call from your best friend. Not I called you. Your best friend has called you. Imagine one day you are taking coffee. While you are taking coffee, your best friend has called you and asked you that, what are you doing now? Imagine that your friend's question is, what are you doing now? For that question, when you receive that question, what should your answer be? I am taking coffee now. Your friend's question is, what are you doing now? Your answer should be like this, I am taking coffee now. See, here no article. In the exam they will give like this, I am taking dash coffee. Coffee means ka, we go for sounds, it is giving consonant sound. So let us write a. Sometimes we attempt like that. Friends, we should not use here. I am taking coffee. So before the same word coffee, sometimes we can use the also. I will tell you another example. Just imagine that one day you went to Kajal's home. In Telugu industry there is an heroine called Kajal. No, one day Kajal invited you, okay, for coffee. Just imagine that one day you went to Kajal's home. She offered coffee. It was very good. You can never forget that coffee. Now we are going to talk about the coffee which you took with Kajal. Okay, let's see here should we use article or not. In the examination they can frame the sentence like this, I took, or like this, dash coffee which I have taken with Kajal, or dash coffee which I took with Kajal was very nice. See, in this sentence before coffee the can be used, because we are going to talk about a special, we are going to discuss particularly. So the coffee which you took in the past, we are going to talk about particular thing here. So in that situations you can use. Next point, before the names of schools, colleges, universities, hospitals, okay, and prisons, temples, mosques also we should not use. So friends, before the names of, before the words like school, college, university, hospital, church, temple and prison. We should not use, but sometimes we should use. I will tell you when should we use, when shouldn't we use. Please remember, once again I am going to tell you, before the words like school, college, university, temple, mosque, church, prison, hospitals, before such words sometimes we should not use, sometimes we should use. Actually before the words like school, college, university, church, temple, mosque, prison, hospital, we should not use, but sometimes we should use definite article. First let me tell you when shouldn't we use. See, when we go to these places on primary purpose, then we should not use. For example, Anjali is a girl, okay, we are going to talk about a school girl. Anjali goes to dash school. Anjali goes to dash school regularly. See who goes to school regularly? A student only goes to school regularly. Here Anjali is going to school on a primary purpose. Whenever we go to these places like school, college, university, hospital, prison, then we should not use. Here no article. Anjali goes to dash school. No article. Before the words like school, college, university, temple, mosque, church, prison, hospitals, before such words sometimes we should not use, sometimes we should use. Actually before the words like school, college, university, church, temple, mosque, prison, hospital, we should not use, but sometimes we should use definite article. First let me tell you when shouldn't we use. See, when we go to these places on primary purpose, then we should not use. For example, Anjali is a girl, okay, we are going to talk about a school girl. Anjali goes to dash school. Anjali goes to dash school regularly. See who goes to school regularly? A student only goes to school regularly. Here Anjali is going to school on a primary purpose. Whenever we go to these places like school, college, university, hospital, prison, then we should not use. Here no article. Anjali goes to dash school. No article. Or Hasini went to dash college yesterday. We should not use. Or Hasini goes to college. Hasini goes to dash college every day. Hasini goes to dash college every day. Here who goes to college every day? A college student only goes to college regularly. So here Hasini is going to college on primary purpose. So not only Hasini and Anjali, any student or any person who goes to these places on primary purpose, we should not use articles. Even patient also. For example, Prakash went to dash hospital. Prakash went to dash hospital. Here for example, Prakash is a patient. Generally patient goes to hospital, that is common, that is a primary person. Or sentence will be given like this: the injured person was taken to dash hospital. Here we should not use. For example, if you go to the hospital to see your friend, then you can use the. I went to dash hospital to see my friend. You can use the here. Even prison also. For example, a prisoner was taken to dash prison. Okay, a person who committed for mistake. So generally he is taken to the prison. So that is primary purpose. In that situation we should not use. For example, if you go to the prison to see any person who is in that jail, in that prison, at that time you can use the. Friends, like college, university or temple or church also. For example, Mahipal goes to dash church every Sunday. Mahipal goes to dash church every Sunday. See, Mahipal goes to church every Sunday, that is common. Mahipal is a Christian boy, he goes to church every Sunday, that is common, that is primary purpose. But if Kiran goes to church to meet Mahipal, that becomes a special thing. So when you go to church to meet someone, in that situation you can use. For example, I went to dash church to meet Paul, then you can use I went to the church to meet Paul. Even mosque also. Bashir goes to mosque on every Friday. That is common. We should not use. Bashir goes to mosque on every Friday. It is his primary purpose, visiting a mosque. If Kiran or Kishore or Praveen or Prakash, Raju or Rani, if anybody goes to mosque, that will become a particular thing. For example, Prakash went to dash mosque to meet Bashir. Here we can use the, friends. So, before the words school, college, university and hospital, prison, church, friends, next point is before the names of seasons like summer, winter. Before the names of seasons also, we should not use articles. For example, she goes to Ooty dash summer. She goes to Ooty dash summer. We should not use articles, but prepositions can be used. She goes to Ooty in summer, okay. But before summer, winter, we should not use articles. So friends, this is something about a, an and the and no article zone. In the competitive exams, how the questions will be given from this topic. Let's see one practice. Here in this practice number 1, there are about 10 examples. So example number 1, he is dash European. In the competitive exams, questions will be given like this. See, here is a question, he is dash European. Come on, what I have told you, while you are going to answer the questions in the examinations, you should follow some steps I told you. Step number 1, you should go to that blank, means dash. After going there, you should meet the right side first word. Okay, here what is the word after the dash? European. After going there, you should see the sound. Okay, what sound is there? European, U. It's giving consonant sound. So answer is A, not an. Some of you may think this word has started with E. Of course, it has started with vowel, but vowel sound is not there. According to sound, we should write. Next, what is the second example? Dash Nile. This is the name of the river. Before the names of rivers, what should we use? The. Before the names of rivers, before the names of seas, before the names of mountains, we should always use the. What is the next point? Sachin is dash best batsman. Best is the superlative degree here. I have already told you, if any word ends with st, that is called as superlative degree. Before superlative degrees, we should always use the best, cleverest, tallest, dullest, strongest, like that. Next example, I will meet you in dash hour. So this word has one silent letter. H is here silent letter. We should not pronounce hour. So we have to delete this H. We should not pronounce it R. So it's giving vowel sound. So here answer is an. The next example is she ate dash orange. See, she ate dash orange. What sound is there? Orange. Ah. It's giving vowel sound. So should we use A or an? An should be used. So friends, like this you can see 1 or 2 or 2 exercises are there. So in the examinations, questions will be given like this.